Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Nerds Podcast. Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Nerds Podcast. Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Nerds Podcast. Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Nerds Podcast. Sit back to the back of the back of the grab a six pack, sit back to the back of the back of the grab a six pack, sit back to the back of the back of the grab a six pack, sit back to the back of the back of the grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Nerds Podcast. Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Nerds Podcast. Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh.
Welcome everybody to episode 30 of the DrunkNerds.com podcast. I am your host for this episode, Knuckles. And I've had a rough day waking up at 6 p.m.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Sad part is I actually wanted to go back to sleep.
I hate you so much right now.
But, along with Mick Lazy, I'm here with Ginger Boy. What are you doing? What are you up to, Gingy?
Wait. Oh, my beer. Just working quite a bit. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to have a lot. I didn't get any games from GameFly this week. They just shipped me Lego Marbles. It just shipped out today.
Lucky.
Oh,
they sent me Killzone.
So, no, that's not even on my list.
Yeah, I know.
So
they sent me.
It
I
took
put like every game that wasn't a sports game. It put that on my GameFly list and was like, all right, just a Russian roulette. Just send me one.
Well, what's annoying is I shipped out NAC last Thursday.
Yeah.
And today is Thursday, 8 days later, and they got NAC. I got an email on last Saturday, saying they got NAC, and they just shipped out Lego Marbles this morning.
Where's your distribution center?
I don't fracking know.
See, mine's in Tampa, and I sent mine probably about last Thursday, and I got them received Monday, and they just now shipped it out. Shipped Killzone to me today.
Yeah,
and today it's actually been 7 days.
Yeah, we're on day 8 right now. I have no game, so hopefully I'll get it Saturday. And I can have something to play on my one day off.
Oh, you can also download DC
OCD
Universe.
over Lego.
You can play DC Universe until you get it.
That's true. If I ever, that's true. I got to download the update. No, I've just been really all in all. Even if I had a game, I've been like crazy busy with work, so I haven't really been playing much. Been just started watching Sherlock on Netflix. That's a really good show. I highly recommend everyone check that out. Yeah, I've been
dedicate. There's like shows on there I actually want to watch, but DC Universe has been sucking up my time too much.
And sleep until 6 p.m.
And sleep till fucking 6 p.m. The sad part is to set my alarm clock every fucking day for 12 o'clock, and it's like, nope, ignore it. But it's like the show's like I want to finish Arrow. And it's like been a 90-minute episode show. I don't think I want to dedicate time to that.
Oh, Sherlock?
Yeah, Sherlock.
Well, Sherlock, though, there's only 3 episodes a season, and season 3 just started on the 1st of January. So you really think about it, there's like essentially an average episode is 45 minutes. So there's really only like 6 episodes a season.
Yeah, but you have to watch them in two parters. You have to watch them like the first episode of Firefly.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. I've only watched the first 2 episodes.
So you dedicated Lord of the Rings Fellowship Extended Edition.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I can sit down and watch TV shows all day.
Is it a linear story or is it a villain of the week?
Right now it's kind of after 2 episodes, it's I guess which is 2/3 of a season. It's more like they build the character, like the relationship between Watson and Sherlock. Yeah. And then there's just like a different person of the week, different villain of the week.
So it is villain of the week, pretty much.
Yeah, but I mean, I who knows? I mean, maybe like season 2, maybe season 3, like a build to something.
Like, kind of like how Dexter does it.
Yeah, but I think there might be like I don't know, like there could be there might be a villain of the week or the of the episode, and then there's also like the main villain and
Yeah.
the.
Like,
So
I like that. Like, the characters progress themselves. There's a villain of the week and like an overarching story. Like, of a
right now I'm at the point though with the overarching story. It's just kind of like right now like there's still like they're building the relationship between Watson and Sherlock. So who knows? There's only like 8 episodes.
I'll put it in my queue, and if I get to it, I'll get to it. And
yeah, no, it's really good.
And since Vincent's not here, we're going to the Jack of Hearts. What you doing, Jack?
Hey, well, I haven't been doing very much lately. I just got back to school like around about a week or so ago.
Lucky.
So yeah, I know, right?
I've been out of school for a month and I'm tired of it. I want to go back.
Yeah, something's wrong here, Knuckles, if you're that tired already.
Like, I want to go back to school. It's like, God
yeah,
damn.
I haven't been in school in like 7 years and I don't miss it. So
Trust me,
like,
it's great when you're after a shitty job. It's great. It really is.
It's like, Knuckles, I need something to do!
Yeah, it's like, I can't just sit around, because if I do, I spend all my time playing DCU and sleeping.
No.
It's like, normally people...
so good right now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like the sleeping part, not the DCUO.
You'd be surprised, the DCU is actually really fun.
I'm sure it is, but sleeping just sounds amazing.
But,
No, I know, right? I know for like the class that I have this quarter and stuff, I'm getting prepared for going out to Lionel Hampton, the jazz festival, like in Moscow, Idaho. Going to be singing over there.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, basically, what Lionel Hampton
Idaho.
is it's just a like a big 3-day event and stuff where various like world-renowned like jazz musicians and singers and stuff like that go and perform.
Is Louis Armstrong going to be there? Frank Sinatra? Nat King Cole?
It's funny, the only thing you can name off is people who have actually died.
Yeah, I know. It's relatively sad, actually.
Michael Bublé? He's like the only...
And all of a sudden tomorrow, I was like, nope, Bublé's dead. Nope.
That'd be awful.
But yeah, other than that, I've been playing a hell of a lot of Super Mario 3D World. And let me tell you, this game is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
It just starts off kind of like how a normal Mario game would be. You know, you go through the first couple of worlds and stuff. Everything's all nice and easy. I get around to like around World 5 because I'm just taking my time with it. I've been playing it off and on since its eventual release date. So I started it back in 2013, 2014. Okay, what game do I want to play here first? And decided to pick up 3D World. Got through to like World 5, and then all of a sudden I had this itchy and craving. It's like, oh no, I gotta go back and get those coins. I gotta get the freaking flagpoles now and the stamps. So over the past week, I've been going through each and every stage, checking the little markers, little tabs, because they have a little separate menu that you can actually bring up to keep tabs on what you've collected in each course and what type of stamps that you've gotten from each stage. And they actually keep tabs with you actually getting the top point of the flagpole and stuff. So I've made it all the way through, and I've actually beaten Super Mario 3D World, getting all the stars, getting all the stamps, and get all the top of the flagpoles and stuff. And not once did I have any type of regret, like any type of frustrating, like grind this and do that and stuff like that, this and that, like some other games have had in the past, say like Saints Row the Third, or maybe even like Crackdown to a certain extent. But let me tell you, Super Mario 3D World, I really love a lot of the creative design choices in plenty of the stages. I mean, you know, World 1 starts off just nice and simple, but once you crack it open to, like, say, World 7, the stages keep getting harder. And you're using a bunch of, like, different type of suits and, like power abilities and stuff. They have their own various little themes in each individual world. Like, for, say, there will be stages dedicated to the cat suit, which you could use to climb up to higher portions of, like, the level. Just collect various, like, green stars, because there's, like, 3 green stars and 1 stamp in each stage. So, by using certain abilities, I said like the cat suit or like the Boomerang Bros suit, you can actually go in and get stars like in the hard reach areas. Like there's a specific level that I was playing through today where the platforms that you're walking on are invisible up until you can actually step on them. They highlight this big old blue and stuff. And so various things will trigger like the revealing and stuff of the path like in front of you. So there was a various star that was like off to like the far left, I think. Now that I remember it, yeah, it was like the far left. I couldn't reach it like with how I was. And I had the Boomerang Bros suit. I tossed the boomerang and actually got the star. And it's just a little discovery things. It's like, oh, okay, I can actually use little bits of the power that the power suits and stuff like that to actually collect little things like the stars or the stamps and stuff like that. Another thing that I really am noticing is it really encourages you to switch up the characters, like try each individual character for like certain stages, because there are specific type of switches that you have for like other stages where, okay, you play through the stage as Mario, but there's a switch here for Luigi that only he can press. So you go through it again as Luigi, you press a switch, and oh, hey, there's a stamp there, or hey, there's a hidden passage that goes like to this portion of this stage and stuff. And it's just adds a little bit more like depth of the replayability of the game. And let's see, the boss battles. The boss battles are really fun. I mean, there's this one boss called Histocrat and stuff where he's this giant snake, right? But in order to beat this snake and stuff, these little platform, little other snakes just start to appear right next to him. So obviously you jump on the top of the snake's heads because they have these little plates on top of their heads for some reason. So you jump on top of that, jump on Histocrat, just do all this various, like, repeat type of stuff until you eventually beat him. But what I could really say is I like this game because it just captures that type of feeling that I've actually have missed playing a lot of the like recent Mario games. Let's say over the past couple of years, New Super Mario Bros. U, like New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the 3DS and stuff like that. The same old type of New Super Mario Bros. Games. I don't think, those didn't have that type of appeal that Super Mario 3D World does, because they didn't have that type of appeal where it's like, oh, okay, it's actually doing something different that's not only appeasing to me, but I actually want to go back and play it over again and again. So, as of this moment and stuff like that, like I've said before, I've completed the game, but there's a lot of various secret, stages and various secret stuff that's really making me want to go back and actually play through more, because, like I said, I've collected all the stars, all the stamps of the regular game, and I've unlocked Rosalina and stuff as, a secret, little character and stuff. And I'm just really wanting to know what else is there inside this game. So, yeah, that's basically what I've been doing, other than schoolwork. I've been playing a lot of Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah, I haven't been playing a lot of games, except for, I played a little bit of Battlefield 4. That's a little bit with talking ship, and just DCUO's down for the day. Maybe I should play something else, do something, and get into a team deathmatch. Is probably one of my favorites because it's condenses the map down, which I kind of don't really like, but it's more like probably an 8v8.
Yeah.
Not necessarily 14 people on each side.
Right.
And I like my main class is I play Recon, which comes with sniper rifle and I think C4 and thermal targeting lock on, I think. But I'll just sitting there from probably about a football field, probably about 2 football fields away, and get maybe just aim. See, with Battlefield, you have to actually, with the sniper, you actually have to adjust for wind and what the area is. You look, wait, someone comes in, pow, you follow the bullet trail up until it hits them in the head, and then when it registers headshot, that's probably the best orgasm I've had in my entire life.
It's the violent one just right there.
So,
Well, anyway, getting back to Battlefield 4 here for a little bit, I actually have a little question for you, Knuckles. How has Battlefield 4 been treating it? Like, say, technically, have you been encountering a lot of glitches or a lot of, like...
I played it. I played it very little, but I haven't really been noticing any like real lag or glitches. Except for last night. It's like it was going fine up until I just like hit this brick wall.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, apparently the guy's not where I'm shooting. What the hell's going on? Then the guy teleports behind me. I was like, what the fuck?
Because, I've been hearing, I've just been hearing nothing but, like, little, like, just, like, various, like, hubbub from other podcasts, from other, like, people online. Just all the various stuff that's wrong. Not like, say what's wrong, though, but what, all those various little glitches and all those various little things that are popping up, like, just like what you've described here, like, people popping up unexpectedly, just...
Well, that, like I said, that's just only happened, like, the last, probably hour of me playing it.
Uh-huh.
No, I've had the game for like 3-4 weeks now.
You got a bad copy. You have a bad copy. You need to actually like go to GameStop and be like, hey, I bought this like a month ago and it hasn't let me play online.
So both of you...
I don't think that would be a disc problem. I think it's just a network problem.
If it's just...
I've went online and looked, people are having the exact same issue. Just...
Are both of you playing on the PS4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
well,
Battlefield
I
4?
am. He's not. But, yeah.
I'm attempting to play on the PS4. I can play the single player. Single player is alright.
Yeah, I got to the part where I think I beat, like, the first mission. But
I think it'd be like 3.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I don't really care for these people. Oh, yeah, I invaded China. That's it.
Yeah, I think that's mission 2.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's okay, but it's Battlefield, and if you joined the other Battlefields... Oh, the thing I do like about this one compared to Battlefield 3, you actually have full destructible environments again.
Oh,
yes,
that's pretty cool.
The tank, like I was talking about a couple weeks ago with how, like, the tank destroyed the entire building I was hiding in.
Yeah, it was like, with the lag and all that I was playing against, like, I switched to an engineer, like, just hid behind a barricade, this tank came in, I was like, pow! Duck down, reload, pow! Like, took 4 shots to the tank, and it was like, tank disabled, tank destroyed.
Awesome.
And I was like, yay. He's like, suck it. It was like, taste my long metal shaft. But, yeah, it's like, but, yeah, I don't know what your problem you're having. Just, we might need to take your copy back to GameStop and get a new one.
No, I've been reading, I kind of researched online. I'm not the only person. It's just kind of, some people can't get online with it. It's just, they're having the exact same problem I'm having. I don't know. I might look into it more.
Just take it back, get a new copy, and then if it's not the game, it's something wrong.
There must be something with...
I don't know. It's like I said though. I played
every other game though.
I played a handful of Madden games online, and that's the EA game. I played Blacklight online with no problems. So
it's gotta
that's
be
the only game I'm having issues with.
It definitely sounds like it's a disc problem though.
I don't know why the disc would have an issue. Everything else is on there fine.
Oh, let's see. I had Halo 3 back when it was brand new, and I don't know if it's like this, but my disc wasn't that scratched, but it wouldn't load. It wouldn't load any of the maps, and it kept kicking me out.
You know what? We're gonna do it online on the podcast. I'm gonna attempt to play Battlefield 4. We're gonna do it right now.
Okay.
I'll turn my PS4 on right now. We're gonna try this bitch out.
All right. While he's doing that, we're gonna jump into a couple topics because while he's doing that, Jack, what got you into gaming?
Well, a lot of the various things got me into gaming, but the number one thing is because my parents were gamers first and foremost before I actually was born. You know, my mom and dad would play various little arcade games and various little home systems as well, like the Atari 2600, ColecoVision, all those old gaming systems. Plus my older brothers as well, since they were obviously a lot older than I was, like maybe about 7 years or so ahead of me. So they would be taking turns playing the NES while I'd be sitting on the couch watching them play games. I said like Mario 3 or G.I. Joe or even, oh man, even like Star Tropics is that, if we want to get really like into the like niche NES games and stuff. So what really started getting me into actual gaming like say how I am right now is just little tidbits of playing games like on my 64 or my PlayStation or even on my Super Nintendo. Like games like Mario World, Mario 64, Castlevania, Symphony of the Night, just a lot of the various little games that composed to how I am right now. So what got you into gaming, Knuckles?
See, for me, like a little bit like you, but I had a Super Nintendo when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I played Super Mario World and Donkey Kong Country, I think.
Oh, that's a good one.
And Mortal Kombat. Yes, a 3-year-old playing Mortal Kombat. And fucking, what is it? Gotta love that game. I might actually go play it in a few minutes. Like, I might actually dust off my Super Nintendo and plug it up to my capture card. And it's just games like, you know, the classic Super NES games.
Yeah.
And then I told the story about my dad buying a PlayStation 1.
Oh, yeah.
And buying a 5-year-old fucking Resident Evil.
Oh, God.
At the time, I was 5. My older sister was 11. I was scared to play it. She was scared to play it. And I was actually talking to my dad about this on, I think, Christmas Eve.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, we were talking about, he used to ask me if I had gotten a new Xbox or a new Xbox, and I was like, I told him I got a PS4. And I was like, I remember from the time you were kids, both of you, would love the PlayStation. And I was like, yeah, I go, what person buys a 5-year-old, Resident Evil? He raised his hands like grinning. And it's like, he enjoyed playing it, and my mom enjoyed playing it. But,
yeah.
It was like games like that, and then Tomb Raider, which I remember why my dad bought Tomb Raider, which I'm not going to go into on the podcast.
But there's only one reason why gamers back in the day bought Tomb Raider, and it was not for the platforming.
Right.
The cone,
it was a different type of platforming. Boobs? Yeah.
Ew.
So, real quick, before I continue, how's it going?
Didn't work.
Didn't work?
Still can't get online.
Yeah, get a new copy. Well, the real reason, the way I actually got into game, like full-on hardcore gamer, was when the GameCube came out.
Oh yeah.
I wanted a fucking the original Xbox.
Uh-huh.
And they bought me a GameCube.
Ooh.
I was like, no. I started crying and all that shit. But it was like Pokemon Coliseum.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I enjoyed playing that game. I got up to, God, I don't even know. I don't remember what the bad guys were, the Team Rocket S characters were. But when you start off with Espeon and Umbreon, and you had to steal other people's Pokemon, or dark Pokemon.
Yeah, with a special like custom like Pokeballs and stuff that would actually like.
Yeah, it's like the Dark Matter Balls or some shit like that.
Kind of like that, yeah.
But
that's racist.
it was a dark aura around them. They were evil.
You saying black is evil?
No, hey, it was black. You're the one who said it was black. Are you a racist?
No, I
said dark aura, and I say black. It was a dark purple. Okay.
Flip this around. I mean, well, we're talking about your personal issues, not mine here. That's a whole different podcast
you're
itself.
The one who brought in black. Are you? Racist?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't bring it on up. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Right. Yeah, I captured. I was so mad at one point where I had to fight a dark Entei.
Oh.
I was like, oh god. I was like, this is gonna be the greatest. It was like, I kept losing to fucking Entei because I had Bayleaf and like for some reason and fucking like I had no Pokemon like strong enough to take out the Dark Entei. I was like, God damn it! And I was like, he got to like 5 HP maybe, around that much. But fucking used like a Razor Leaf or something, critical hit. It was like, God damn it! It was like, I was like, can I reload save? No, this last save was fucking 3 hours ago.
Oh.
I was like, God damn it.
That's why you save often inside those games.
Yeah, no, it was like, that's why I was upset. I was like, God damn it, fucking, I missed my chance to get to purify the Dark Entei. And I was like, I go on, but, and then, God, what was that? FX, that racing game?
F-Zero GX?
Yes. That, and, God, I think Super Smash Bros. Melee is like, I was so into.
Oh yeah, I can understand that. So was I. From the moment that game, moment I got my hands on it when I first got my game.
Oh yeah, it's
2002.
like, when I got my Super Nintendo, or 64, when I got my 64, I loved Smash Brothers and Pokemon Stadium were the two games that I played.
Oh yeah, for me it was like, it was not only like, say, Pokemon Stadium, it was more like WWF No Mercy, and there are a lot of the...
It was,
64 wrestling games too.
For me, it was Day of Reckoning for the GameCube.
Oh, Day of Reckoning.
Yeah.
Great game. Good mention there.
Man.
Love those. WWE, I beat both of those games like 20 times.
I'll tell you what. I tell you what, though, I didn't really get a chance to play like Day of Reckoning when it first came out. I was just so exhausted after
Day of Reckoning.
After playing through WrestleMania like X8 and stuff for the GameCube, which really wasn't.
Those are awful.
That was awful.
WrestleMania 2000 was
2000 was okay. I mean, it had the Road to WrestleMania mode. You had to somehow go through like the Royal Rumble and like all the other crap, the King of the Ring, try to get all the belts and stuff. But I'll tell you what.
Which one was it? WrestleMania 19, where like you picked a character and he got fired.
Yeah.
So like they were building buildings for WWE, and you had to go there and like like beat up a bunch of like the guys, construction workers, to prevent them like basically to sabotage WWE.
So
really?
It was awful. You just went around. You didn't even like wrestle.
That's
like,
worse, that's worse than the TNA game.
Yeah, that is actually.
Oh, that was awful. No, like this one, you didn't even actually have wrestling matches. You just go to like random like places where like WWE was doing stuff and like sabotaging.
Oh my god!
Like I was playing as Brock Lesnar. And I was like F5ing construction workers. It was so stupid. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I just want to wrestle people. Like you finally got a story mode. Why am I not wrestling people? I'm freaking F5ing construction workers.
You know, it's really funny.
It's
like 200 feet in the air. This sounds dangerous.
On the pillars, like not even like the floor's not even complete yet. You're just
we're on beams. It's like this is stupid.
It's like just like GTA meets WWE wrestling. Fucking
Oh man,
it's
that
like
would so
you
awesome.
F5 them onto the beams, then they fall off and ragdoll off from beam to beam. Where suddenly you just commit a murder.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Not only do they have
like
concussion
taking
from
Trevor.
hitting steel, you just like just fall to their death.
Dude, it'd be taking like Trevor from Grand Theft Auto 5, like hulking him up like Brock Lesnar, just going the random streets of a Liberty City or wherever, and just F5ing people on the skyscrapers.
I'm gonna find a fucking wrestling mod now for GTA 4. I have GTA 4 for the PC, and it's like I can put mods into that shit now.
Or just Ultimate Warrior. Just running everywhere. Shaking things for no reason.
Shaking people off of fucking skyscrapers.
You know, speaking of like GameCube wrestling games, though, there was Def Jam Vendetta. I played a lot of that, and that was actually a pretty surprisingly good game. And the reason why is because it was from the same developers as WCW NWO Revenge, WrestleMania 2000, like WWF No Mercy, the Aki Corporation, I think they were called at one time.
And then they made Def Jam Icons for 360 and PS4.
That was their last game.
Fucking
that was awful.
That was EA's fault more so than it was Aki's.
Yeah, those first two, especially Vendetta, the second one, Def Jam games were excellent.
Yeah, I remember playing that for the original Xbox.
Love those games.
Dude,
but
you're just playing as DMX.
Oh yeah, dude. Love that.
Okay, Tyler, what got you into gaming?
Alright, so for me, it's like, I don't know, I think like for most kids, pretty much everybody had like a console in their house. Like growing up, I remember my parents had we had like the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. I remember my dad go out and buying the Sega Saturn the day it came out.
See, my dad bought the PlayStation, so...
Yeah, it's like, no, like, it was funny because like, it broke, and then like the 64 came out, like, I think like a few months later. So we're like, yeah, we got this for Christmas, and it doesn't work. So like, we took it back, and we got our full refund for something we bought like 3 months earlier. And then I remember getting the 64 with it, and I remember I wasn't too big into gaming. Like I remember just like I liked watching my dad and his friends play, or like I'd play a couple games with them. I had the Super Nintendo. I played games here and there. I had the Mario, Beavis and Butthead. I remember playing quite a bit. Scooby-Doo Mysteries and a lot of good games.
Oh,
Super
you want to
Nintendo.
know a good Scooby-Doo game? It was for the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
God, what was that?
Cyber Chase?
No. It wasn't a movie tie-in game. It was the actual game itself. God, I want to find it now. Continue.
Alright, well, I had the Super Nintendo, and like I'd play games here and there on it, but I wasn't hardcore into gaming at that point. I was only probably 4 or 5. I remember like my dad even had a place, like my dad went out and bought a PlayStation. Like pre-ordered it, got a brand new day, came out. I remember playing Tekken with him. I think it was Tekken was our Virtual Fighter one, whatever one it was that came out at launch with it, and some other basic games with it. But what really got me into it was I want to say probably spring 2000. I remember my grandfather passed away, and we bought him a PlayStation the Christmas before that, and we gave him a bunch of games with it, and one of the games that came with it was Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah.
And I remember so when he passed away, we got my dad basically just gave me his PlayStation and all the games he had for it.
Oh.
And there was a lot of sports games in there and stuff like that. But one of the games, I remember one of the first games I remember ever just hooked me was Metal Gear Solid.
Oh.
I remember getting stuck. Revolver Ocelot was the first boss. Remember just finally getting through him. This is one of these first games of its kind where it was just one big world. Kind of was my first experience with it, I should say. It was one of the first of its kind though, where it wasn't just go a side scroller it wasn't just a level here or we're in a different area now, but it's a whole different level. This was just one big open world. You can go through any point, you can go from any part of the world at any point in time in the game where it was all just open up to you. And I remember just having the first boss fight with Revolver Ocelot. And then you had to fight Raven, and he had the tank. And it took me, he probably killed me 50, 60 times because I didn't realize I had to throw the grenade into the hatch of the tank. And I just remember loving that game, and that was one of the first games that really got me hooked into. It was one of the first games that hooked me. And I remember playing. I replayed it. They made the Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes remake for the GameCube. I probably beat that game 15, 20 times easily. I remember replaying it, trying to see how fast I could beat the game. Then it kind of continued on. I remember I had the 64 for a little bit. I loved the Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium, Super Smash Brothers, Super Mario 64. But I wasn't big into the game, big into those games at the time. And then it's what really kind of got me was when I got with Knuckles, I got the GameCube.
Yep.
And I remember just my buddy got it first. He got it the day it came out at the game, or he got it the Christmas of the year it came out, and he got Smash Brothers and Pikmin with it. And I remember every day we'd go over there during the winter and we just play Super Smash Bros. Melee. And I think the following Christmas I got it too, and I got Smash Brothers. And then shortly right after that, Resident Evil 4 came out.
Oh my god!
Resident Evil 4 was the second coming of Metal Gear Solid was for me, where I think I played that game all the way through 8 or 9 times, and I remember I'd go through it. I'm all right, I'm gonna try to beat it in 5 hours this time, and I'm gonna try to kill 1,000 zombies without dying. I'm gonna try to.
You got fucking Resident Evil. I got Hunter the Reckoning.
Wow. No, I just remember I actually.
Hey, Hunter was good when you had 4 people playing. It was.
I don't know. I just remember though, Resident Evil 4 though. I remember you can keep your upgrades to your weapons, and like I had like it took me like 4 or 5 playthroughs to get like to buy the $1 million rocket launcher. That was it was an infinite amount of rockets, so you can like one hit kill every boss in the game.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I just like
That's how it was in Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6. God damn.
fuck that game.
Oh, and the Scooby-Doo game is Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frauds.
Oh, that's.
I think I vaguely remember that. I never played it, but I remember the. I remember the cover.
the reviews. That's what I remember. Reading
It's
it.
actually a really good Scooby-Doo game. And it's a puzzle game, so
You know what's funny?
Yeah, but
You know what I really like?
mildly platformer-ish.
You know what I really noticed is that each and every one of us has had like a little, had that little moment or something like that, playing something, say like on the PlayStation or on the GameCube, where it's like, oh man, this is starting to click together. It's like I really want to play this and that and stuff like that. Just try to evolve and stuff. Like with Tyler, with the whole Metal Gear Solid, with Knuckles, with like Resident Evil, that first exposure and stuff, and with myself, it was more like Castlevania Symphony of the Night on the PlayStation when I rented it from a local Blockbuster, mind you, before they went under, obviously, but it's just that initial week that I had it for rent, you know, going through that, getting the bad ending, and I went on to GameSpot's, like, guide for it, which was so old by that point, going through, finding what I needed to do, going through the inverted castle for the first time, and oh my god, that thing was freaking incredible, because all these bosses, all these hard knock bosses, and all of a sudden you have the bosses that were from the first castle, like not only regular enemies for the inverted castle, but the bosses that you had to face on the inverted side were tough as nails too, some of them. Like, say, like the boss, oh man, I can't really say his name, it begins with a G, it's like Garb something. It's just this huge like Minotaur type of warrior dude who shoots electricity from his damn scepter. Now, the only way you can beat him is obviously either get the armor that protects against lightning, or for some odd reason just go ahead and just try to chip away at his damage. The last playthrough I did of that game, I actually
Seems like Sephiroth from fucking Kingdom Hearts.
well, that kind of sounds like it, and what's really funny about that is that boss is harder than the final boss, obviously, like Dracula's, like, second form. And what's the reward after you beat this dude? Oh, hey, you get the poison mist. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, that would have been useful.
But speaking of old PlayStation games, like, I think I'm going to go back when PlayStation Now comes out and go through Resident Evil. Just fucking
the original Resident Evil.
the original Resident Evil. The fucking live action cutscenes.
Oh yeah, all the beginning.
That beginning
Yeah,
is
like,
what scared the hell out of
You
me.
got
My
Barry
older
was like
sister.
slicking the hair back. It's like, oh, he's the bad guy.
Albert
Or
Wesker.
not Barry, Wesker. Wesker slicking the hair back. He's got the glasses on. It's nighttime. He's slicking the hair back. I'm like, yeah, he's the bad guy.
And he's like,
Oh, Barry.
Where's Barry?
Barry?
Barry? Have you seen Barry?
Oh, you were almost a Jill sandwich.
Oh, the Speed Racer now?
oh god, fucking yeah,
Oh,
yeah. When PlayStation Now comes out, I'm gonna play that game again. That's gonna be the first game I actually go through and play.
no, they have it on. They re-released it on the DS, like in its original form.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go through like as PlayStation 4. I'm gonna go back to it on from when I played it on the PlayStation.
Yeah, very nice.
In which I think we can segue to PlayStation Now.
We already segued into it.
Oh well, see, I had to
we're
fuck it up.
already
I had
there.
to fuck it up.
I was gonna sarcastically mention the fact we segued, and I was like, no, Knuckles will get mad at me if I mention the segue.
I had to fuck it up because that's how we do. We don't have good segues.
No, we don't.
Well,
We had one, and you ruined it.
I'll say, yeah, I had to. It was like, that was it. It's like, we cannot do a good segue. We're not allowed to. But
Smalls.
at CES, Sony announced PlayStation Now, which is going to be a streaming service that I think doesn't come out like it's in beta. It comes out in beta at the end of the month,
Yeah.
Yeah, end of January. It's supposed to be a closed beta.
Yeah,
And then it should be coming out this summer. I think June is what they're shooting for.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's going to come out on the consoles first, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3. After
You can also play it on Sony TVs.
I was getting to that.
Oh, sorry. I want to interrupt you.
Yeah, I bet you did. And then it'll come out to the Vita, and then for 2004
And then the
Bravia
GameCube.
TVs. It'll come out for the GameCube, and then it'll come out for the 2014 Bravia TVs.
Now you can enjoy
Which
The Last of Us
is-
on GameCube. In all pixelated glory.
Oh man, that actually sounds pretty fun.
That would be
I love that.
awesome.
It was like, I want to see, play for about an hour and a half, and then I was like, oh, this was fun.
It's like you need about 10 discs in order to play on the GameCube.
Yeah, right,
Just a
man.
load of a
You need
cutscene.
like a disc for like every room in that place.
But,
Want to go to the bathroom? Insert disc 137. Because you gotta remember the GameCube had those little tiny discs.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's like
They're like a third of them. Like these things are Blu-rays. They hold like 30 gigs. Those things might hold like 12
15
megabytes.
megabytes at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I need to find a. Alright, I know you do, Jack. Pull out a GameCube game and see
Alright.
how many megabytes it has to require to
Alright,
play.
just give me
It might even be kilobytes.
might not even be kilobytes. I need to check one of my games now.
But, yeah. What do you think, Tyler, or Ginger Boy, of the PlayStation streaming idea?
I don't think it's a bad. I don't see how it's a bad idea. The only way it could be bad is if this thing bombs and like it's just nothing but issues with like the streaming and it just gets clogged up and it's always down.
Well,
Which I imagine it will be
it
at
will
first.
be at launch, because
Yeah, everything like that is. But I don't know. I can't see this as a negative in the long run. I think it's. Did they set for sure whether or not it's going to be like you got to buy each game separately, or if it's going to be subscription based where you pay per month and all of it's open to you?
I think it might. I'm not sure, but I think someone said it's going to be subscription based.
I think the
Like,
subscription would be the smarter way to go.
$15 to $20 a month for it.
That's a little steep for me. It'd be fun to play some games. I think it'd be fun for $15-20. It'd be fun for a short amount of time.
Oh, it'd be
there's
fun
certain
until
games
the PlayStation 4 actually got good games.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I don't know. I just feel like if you didn't have a PlayStation 3, this is a great deal. Or maybe even a PS2. But it'd be kind of fun to go through, and I definitely the first thing I do is replay Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2
Yeah.
with it. But I feel like if I got this, I would probably have it for like a month, maybe two, and then I'd be done with
Then,
it. If it's
then the new
subscription-based.
games that came out, and then
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like this might be a fun thing to like. I pick up like during a dead period and play through a couple games or something if I really want to. But I can't really think of enough games on like all the PS3 games that I wanted to play. I played.
if it is a $15 a month, $15 to $20 a month, a new retail game is $60.
Yeah,
And since they're continuing to make PS3 games, I think it might actually be beneficial to play it to get the PlayStation
That's true.
now and play
But
the
the thing
$60
is-
title. But go
but
ahead.
the entire library isn't open right away
Yeah.
from what I'm hearing. It's just there's going to be some
It's
games
gonna be
that they're
the
going to
class-
slowly
it's gonna
put
be
games
the
into it.
PlayStation Classics and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that
And the
right
first
away
party
I don't.
stuff, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, depending on it's really early to say. We don't know what's going to be there at launch. I don't. I'm hesitant. I don't think. I think it's smart. It's like you got all these titles that a lot of people want to play again. Why not try to make some money off of it? You know,
Right.
especially some of those first party titles that you can't do HD remakes anymore
You can do
because no
4K
one's going to buy
remakes.
those. Yeah, it's like you can't do HD remakes of PS3 games. 4K won't work on PS4 and Xbox Ones. So I don't know.
Wait, 4K doesn't. I know Xbox doesn't do it, but
as far as I know, you won't. The PS doesn't work for
PS3
PS4 either.
does 4K.
As far as I know, PS4 is not capable of doing like 4K, at least for video games.
Oh yeah, I think that's right. It's like they can't do 4K video games yet.
They're
but they can do
just
4K
not able to do
movies.
10. They could barely do 1080 right now. Think they could do 4K?
Make it hope.
Yeah, if it's going to be a while before it can, but I don't know. Like I said, I signed up for try to get to the beta. Hopefully, I can get into that.
Oh yeah.
I imagine I won't be able to talk about it if I do get into the beta.
Oh, if plenty enough people
Club.
are. It just depends on. Just make sure you read that release form. See if you can get in, or if you can get in. Just make sure you see the form and whatnot. Read everything.
Yeah.
And if you sign up,
I know.
God, what is
Obviously,
it called?
I know what you're talking about though. Like the clause you have to sign, what you can and can't talk about,
And you can stream and stuff like show videos and stuff like that. Yeah.
which is fine. I don't know. There's only a few games that I'm really interested in, like replaying again, like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. All the PS3 games I wanted to play, I've already played. I don't really have much interest in replaying some of them.
I have a couple I want to play for the PS3.
I don't know, I don't know. It seems it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be successful as long as it's priced well. I think the subscription is better than pay for certain games. Maybe for certain people it'd be better.
Well,
because I wouldn't mind.
It depends on if it's what you do. If you have the game already downloaded, you should be able to. I don't know, but
well, the good news is they came out and they said that the requirement you would need to stream these games, because you're not downloading, it's just streaming them like Netflix.
Yeah,
is you don't need a 5 megabyte speed, which is, I think, a lot of people that play online, they have that speed, so
yeah.
That's great. That's great news. You don't need the 12 or a 20 megabyte speed.
Right.
5 is pretty common. So I don't know. I don't really have much more to say on it. I'm hesitant, but I'm also I'm looking. I can see a lot of potential coming from this.
Yeah. What do you think, Jack?
Well, before I get into that, I just want to just say this little thing that you had me a little bit of research here for the GameCube disc capacity and stuff. So I'm doing a little check here on Wikipedia, like the Nintendo optical discs and stuff. Apparently, a GameCube disc, the maximum capacity is like 1.5 gigabytes.
Really?
So, say for example, if you have like a download, say Killzone Shadowfall, if it's like 50 gigs or something like that. I did the basic math; it would be like about 33.33 repeating discs.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
From other capacities and stuff, the regular Wii games, they run from like 4.7 gigs to like maximum 8.54, but the Wii U optical discs and stuff are around 25 gigs. So, yeah, that's that. But as far as the PlayStation Now thing goes to and stuff, hey, you know what? I think it's a good opportunity for Sony to really go through their backlog and stuff, and then just have various gamers just go and play back, because this pretty much solves a lot of their backwards compatibility issues that consumers have had with Sony.
They can make money off it at the same time.
Yeah, that's true too. But my question really much is this going to be a separate thing from PlayStation Plus, or is this just going to be bundled in with PlayStation Plus getting higher in cost?
No, I think it'll be separate, because PlayStation Plus is really just to play online and get free games. Because you can watch Netflix, you can watch Vudu, you can buy stuff. I mean, the only thing you can't get with PlayStation, if you don't have PlayStation Plus, is
Music
play online.
Unlimited.
Oh,
Music
and
Unlimited.
Playing online and free games.
Playing online and you get free games. Everything you can do everything else still without it.
Well, let's say if it's like $10 a month or something like that for a service like that, just in order to play certain PS3, PS2, regular PlayStation games, streaming across their servers and stuff. Yeah, that would be an interesting interesting thing to actually pay for and stuff. But my question more or less surrounds around network stability issues, obviously, because with the whole thing with the PS4, with a whole lot of the so many people all at once pinging the server, the obviously network issues and stuff like that is bound to happen. And for this PlayStation Now service, when it finally goes into effect, I just really see, not all at once though, but I really see just having a lot of issues with various streaming, because I was reading up about what type of connection things you might need for actually streaming successfully, it's supposed to be like a 5 megabyte or some connection or some sort, or maybe like let's say like a wire connection, obviously. But
it's 5 megabyte. We were just talking about that.
Oh, okay. So with that in mind and stuff like that, I see the service getting like good eventually, but I think it's just going to have a rocky start. I mean, I like what Sony's doing with this thing, but I don't know if they're going to get it all their apples together, like say at launch of this thing, because what it seems like more than likely they're going to probably aim around E3, have like a handful of games that are available to stream. Obviously, the ones that have been like playable at CES so far have been The Last of Us, God of War Ascension, and like a couple other games, which I'm not too sure about at the moment. But if they have those games up and running, like at a decent streaming things like day one, man, that is going to be so like revolutionary for terms of going back, for people going back and actually playing previously like played or previous like games they did not have access to. Because obviously for a lot of people last generation, a lot of people stick with the Xbox 360, invested in the PS4 this coming generation right now. And so they missed a whole smorgasbord of PS3 and other classic games. So this is a good opportunity for a lot of those people who just want to just go into the backlog and stuff. So
with the lack of games right now, I figured this would be a great time to have it out.
Yes, more exactly.
It'll probably be, but the launch window will probably be after Destiny and all the other stuff comes out, which hopefully...
Yeah, Destiny doesn't come out until September. So.
Yeah, hopefully it'll stay within the windows. Like, nothing's really out yet.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be Infamous, Second Son, Thief, and Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero.
That's all in March?
That's in March.
That's only in March, man.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing until September.
Yeah, pretty much.
Until the next
until the next you get Destiny, then the next Call of Duty, and then the next probably Medal of Honor or whatnot, whatever comes out this year.
No, Medal of Honor has been canceled.
Oh yeah, Medal of Honor's been canceled.
So there's, as far as I know, there's no EA shooter game coming out this fall.
Which is a good thing.
No, but I think the good thing is though is that they're going to be doing a beta. So
yeah,
at the end of this month. So say it doesn't come out until June or July, you got 5-6 months of them doing this beta. Who knows? We don't know how many people is going to be in it. But
you also don't know how long the beta is going to last. It's going to last for anything from 2 weeks to a month before the program launches.
Yeah, so I mean, they'll just give them 5-6 months to kind of see what they need to do. So I think it's a good idea. I mean, if they're going with this,
love, and so
yeah, but you got a big company like Sony behind it though, so they could put money and servers behind it, which I guess online have never had issues with like servers. They always had
customer support. Like
they actually had they had like 4 times as many servers as they actually needed, so that's where they lost. So that's where they are losing so much money.
Yeah.
So they had too many servers. Sony's not well known for having enough servers.
Right.
That's very true.
They could take the servers that OnLive didn't had and bring them over, but
yeah, you know what? I think currently though, for my personal opinion on the matter and stuff, I don't really have. I am going to try out the beta if I do get into it, like PlayStation Now, to see how it is. But
obviously, yeah.
But in all retrospect, though, I don't really need this type of service since I do have access to.
Do you have the PS3 that plays PS2 games?
I used to, but I don't really need that since there's only a couple of PS2 games I actually go back and play. But
yeah, it's kind of where I'm at. It's like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
Well, just the various
Rogue
things.
Galaxy
if I really
would
wanted
be mine.
to play the original Kingdom Hearts and stuff, I buy the PS3 one, which I can easily play on my console. But here's the thing.
then you get the Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD collection that
comes
out
really,
later
for
this
me,
year.
it's all going to depend on what the games are that come out at the launch of this thing.
Agreed.
You know, I know there's probably going to be a couple of the Metal Gear Solid games, maybe. And
I might actually play through Metal Gear Solid 4 if it comes out.
Oh, I would actually probably get it for a month just to play through Metal Gear Solid 4 again.
Well, yeah.
To watch Metal Gear Solid 4.
I mean,
hey, there's some gameplay in there, splashing there every now and again.
Honestly, the only people
it's like a Long Island iced tea. There's like there's like cutscene, like 1/5, like there's a little cutscene, splash of Coke. And that's the gameplay right there. That's kind of like So Metal Gear Solid 4 is like as a Long Island iced tea. That's my analogy.
The only thing I see maybe for like not appealing to certain people is if they have a huge, tremendous like amount of backlog for say the specific systems like PS3, PS2, PS1, and stuff like that. Like say for me, for example, I got like all these various games. I've recently crossed over the threshold of 300 physical games, so that's just one thing.
You're a hoarder.
I love my games.
I think I got
That's what hoarders say.
I think I got like 25, 30 game physical copies.
Oh, come on. I'm not like Jeff Gertzman bad. I mean, come on.
Well,
there was that one guy that just...
I have. I can't say shit about your games.
I got like maybe 100 movies and TV shows.
Movies, TV shows, and games, man. My closet's almost full, and I have barely any clothes in there.
Mine is.
But, let's move on.
Yep.
See, everyone remember Left 4 Dead?
Yep.
You enjoy it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun with friends.
How about Aliens? The movies.
I know, yeah.
Okay.
Never really an Alien fan?
I've only watched maybe the first movie, really, and even
the first
so, it was
movie is
tidbits.
probably one of the better ones. Oh,
yeah,
you need to watch it.
You watch it. At least watch Aliens.
Watch 1 and 2. You can skip 3 and 4.
And 5 and 6 and 7.
Or there's only 4. There's 4 Alien movies. You can skip the second Alien.
Then the 2 Alien. Then the Alien versus Predator movies. Skip
the first one was but.
Skip it.
Yeah, just go ahead and skip it.
Who's going to watch a movie after you say, eh? Like, it's like, I'm going to check that movie out.
But, I was saying to skip it. But, the developer of, Left 4 Dead, Turtle Rock Studios, actually, released, their new IP, Evolve. Not it.
What?
I think you just confused 2 topics together.
Yeah, no.
No, so these are 2 separate things. There is a new Alien
How much
game
have you
coming
drank,
out.
Knuckles? Nothing.
There, I helped you out.
Wow, I was wondering where you were going with this. I'm like, is he going to try to combine these 2 topics into one?
No. Oh man, that's what I get for actually like putting the same link. Like, I'm a fucking idiot.
You heard it here first. Anyway.
But
exclusively on Drunk Dashers podcast, Knuckles is a fucking idiot.
But Sega and Creative Assembly announced Alien Isolation, which if they've seen some of the gameplay, and the alien itself looks really creepy.
Right.
But
is the game actually good?
Yeah. Which some people have actually gotten hands-on play with it. I couldn't find any actual video for it except for the trailer, which the trailer for some of the other Alien games looked pretty good too. But
yeah, like the original Alien Colonial Marines.
Yeah,
that was pretty sweet. That game's fucking
and then the trailer had nothing to do with the game.
Yeah,
that's pretty true.
Looking at screenshots from like the in-game, like the one that actually focuses on the alien looks creepy as fuck, and it actually goes back to the original Alien where the guy was 8 feet tall and fucking I can't do it anymore after that. After the fuck around, yeah. Oh, I know why I combined them, because the fucking creature from Evolve looks like the damn alien.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was reading the article, when you posted the article in the show notes, I thought the Left 4 Dead guys. I made the same mistake that you were doing.
The bad part is I knew what it was until I started talking about the damn thing.
Yeah. No, I had the exact opposite. I didn't know what it was, and then I figured it out when I read the article.
Yeah.
You read the article. You knew what it was, and you read the article, and you got confused.
Then I fucked up. But, oh god. Escape. Check audio. Okay. Well, yeah, it was like the thing was scary, and the writer was talking about how he was pinging. He had the little typical alien radar. It's like, they're in the room, man. They're in the fucking room. But, he saw the alien appear, and he started running away. Which, never turn your back on the alien in the first place. And second off, by the time he got to the door, he couldn't escape. The alien was already on him.
Game over,
And he's fucking and he actually talks about that. And it's like he was actually sadly close enough to see the alien's skull, where saw the human skull inside the alien.
Oh god.
Yeah, and that's creepy as hell. I actually can't wait to see more stuff about this game, and I hope I'm not disappointed.
Yeah, I was really excited about it when I thought Left 4 Dead guys were making this game.
Yeah, I did too. And I was like,
then I realized, no, Sega's making this one too. Never mind.
But yeah, I want to see more stuff, and hopefully it won't end up like the other Alien Marines. And
The other two
supposedly
aliens.
the dead daughter of Ripley is the main character, and yeah. So let's see. Okay, going back to what I was originally talking about, Evolve. The developers of Left 4 Dead are making another co-op shooter for the next-gen consoles called Evolve, and basically it looks like one of the creatures look like that 5 times bigger, or about 18 times bigger than the creature from Alien does.
So it's Mega Alien?
Mega Alien.
The Mega Alien.
Yeah, and it's just like 4 co-op. Yeah, it's 4-player co-op, and I'm done. Tyler, can you take it over? I gotta get a drink.
I gotta rebound from that.
It's like I missed the fucking shot completely. You have to check it in and everything, and I'm done.
Oh my god, I don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, Evolve. It's a game made by the guys that made Left 4 Dead. It's coming up for the next gen. It's coming, well, not next gen now. The now current gen, PS4 and Xbox One. I'm assuming PC. Yeah. So that's happening. That's pretty cool. I don't know where the fuck to go from here.
Never mind. Just cut this part. Just cut this whole
segue.
Tag out. There we go.
I might just leave this in here.
No, don't. Oh my god. Listen, what is left? Just cut that whole part out.
I'm probably just gonna cut the whole part out. I'm just gonna leave it in now.
But let's go.
We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow when I edit the show.
Oh god, I hate you.
Bonus content.
But fucking. Let's go from creepy little things to cute little blocky characters.
Yay!
Well, I was actually looking at some of the games through GameFly, and it's like Lego. There's Lego fucking. Not Lego fucking, but.
Lego fucking. Wow.
That's an adult-only PC port.
They're running out of kids' title, like kids' IPs, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
They're the adults.
But,
starring Gemma Jameson and Ron Jeremy. It's like a pixelated Lego character. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Lego Backdoor Sluts 9.
But yeah, I was looking at GameFly through some of the games to put in my queue, and it was like, holy shit, there's a ton of Lego games. And I found out that about 10 of them came out this year. And more coming in fucking next year. Like, there was Lego's Legend of Chima Speedsters, which is a racing Lego game. Fucking Lego Legends of Chima Online, which is an MMO. Lego Ninjago, The Final Battle. Lego City Undercover, which I hear is a fun game. Came out in March.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Lego City Achima Lavelle's Story, which came out in June. Lego Marvel Superheroes came out in October. Fucking Lego Friends came out in November. Lego the movie The Game, which comes out in February. Fucking
Never about Lego Marvel came out.
yeah, I've already said Lego Marvel.
Oh, you did?
Lego
Oh, I
Marvel
didn't hear that
Superheroes came out in October.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, and the Lego Hobbit came out in it's coming out in April of next year. And then there's one called Lego Minifigures Online. And
Awesome.
it's supposed to come out sometime 2014. My guess is probably June. But what I'm getting at this at is, what do y'all think of Lego like franchising like a motherfucker in video game form?
Well, if it's making money, which I mean, a lot of these Lego games, I mean, they're pretty. I mean, like they found a way to like kind of like Telltale. They found
That niche.
a way like where people like. They found a niche. They found something that a lot of people like that sell well, and they can just keep churning these games out for pretty quickly for not a lot of money. They sell them usually not at full price.
Lego Marvels is still full price, dude.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like when Lego Lord, like a lot of their on like the 360 and PS3 ones, a lot of those
They
came
lose
out
their
with
value
40
quickly
bucks.
though. So
Yeah, but like they were like 40, 50 bucks when they first came out, so they weren't the full $60 titles.
Right.
So I don't. I feel like I can't knock it for it because they found a niche. It's working. They're making money off of it. Why wouldn't they do it? I feel.
I don't know. I don't like these Lego games aren't Legos. Like you can't like you can't put them together like from different sets and to make one giant Lego city. Like I want, like you know how you have Lego.
You want a Lego Minecraft essentially? Is that what you want?
No,
that comes out. That's
called
2015.
Minecraft, and it comes out later this year for the PS4.
That's true.
And it's already out for every other console and handheld.
And phone.
Phone, yeah, not handheld.
Any device that has electricity going through
And
it
internet.
has it. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like this isn't. I don't know how I feel about this because I know I don't really care for it, but I know the Lego games are actually fun. And kind of mixed reviews. What do you think? What do you think, Jack?
Jackie Wolf.
Oh boy, with the whole Lego things coming out each in like the next couple months and stuff like that, like a sporadic thing. Well,
It's like one every other month.
oh god, it's just gonna. I don't like it personally because it's gonna just tire out the whole like appeal of the Lego games.
Well,
to
see,
begin with.
the Lego games are for little kids and parents play with kids. But
I know.
Well, yeah.
I know a lot of people that
I know
have
a lot of people that actually play like Lego Lord of the
And-
Rings and stuff like that, and Lego
Well,
Batman.
and I know a lot of people that have like a lot of married couples that don't have kids even. Like this is like a lot of my friends
Yeah.
like that have wives. They'll go out and buy these games and they'll play them together. So
Right. But
I gotta admit though, I mean a lot of the Lego games, they're pretty fun, like little family oriented games and stuff.
I'm sure you don't play Lego Friends.
No,
is
Lego
that based
Friends-
off the
Lego
hit,
Friends
is that based
the
off the hit
girly-
TV show
it's
Lego
the
Friends?
girly form of Legos.
I can't wait for Lego Seinfeld. When's Lego Seinfeld coming out?
My God.
I just want Kramer to slide in like Lego form and crash and fall apart. Are they gonna do the episode where, like? Are they gonna do like a Lego like one of the episodes gonna be the one where like they have a bet who can go long without masturbating?
Oh no.
And then
That
Kramer
would be
loses
sweet.
5 minutes into the bet.
Do. Anyway.
I'm out.
But yeah, it's like I don't really care for the idea, but I didn't even look up sales figures. I just saw like 10 games came out in 2013.
Like I know they don't. I don't think they're like millions. Like they don't. I don't think they sell like millions.
I think
Millions
they
of
do
copies.
because like fucking
Some of the big ones sell. I know like they sell
Lego
like a
City
million.
Undercover and Lego Marvels and Lego Hobbit or Lego Lord
Yeah,
of the
but-
Rings, but
I mean, those games don't. I mean, but like I said, those games like they churn them out so quick, and they're so cheaply made. It's kind of like a movie tie-in kind of thing.
yeah.
Like
Well, half of these are tie-ins.
Yeah, it's true, and like so they. I mean, really, they don't have to do a lot of. They don't have to do a lot of work. They just kind of like the world's already set for them. The characters are already developed for them. They just gotta build the levels.
Yeah.
So I don't. Like I said, as a business strategy, if it makes money, do it. But
Yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about the WWE Network real quick?
we don't really do it.
Well,
Jackie boy, do you
Yeah,
want to?
let
Yeah.
Jack do it. Then
You
he
know
can
what?
lead into his wrestler.
So
All right, so we can. I'll kind of fill in about it. So last night, WWE had this big press conference, and they announced the WWE Network that it's not like an actual cable channel. It's going to be a Netflix or a Hulu. It's going to be live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be $10 a month, but you pay 6 months at a time, so $60 twice a year.
Ooh.
What it comes with, this is actually a great deal though. If you so you can watch Raw and SmackDown live. It's gonna have NXT on it, which is kind of like their development
It
system.
was the Tough Enough remake.
No,
No.
it's no
Well, it's
NXT
tough
is like
enough without the reality show aspect.
it's not actually. Like,
it's just pure wrestling. It's
Yeah.
like its own wrestling league.
it's like their own indie
Like-
promotion, pretty much.
Yeah, but basically, so guys aren't ready for like the big time.
Okay, never mind.
They build their characters and
I
Yeah,
take
so you
back
got-
my comment.
Yeah, no. So you got like guys like say like El Generico, Adrian Neville, blah blah blah. Then you have guys like Tyler Breeze and Bo Dallas and all
Bo
these other
Derek.
crap guys. You know, just
Bo
trying
Dallas,
to break
yeah.
into the whole mainstream WWE.
yeah, they work on their character before they go big time.
Yep.
Then they have like the original program they're gonna do. They have like WWE Legends House, which is basically what the title says. A bunch of WWE legends in a house together.
Which sounds so
it's essentially
stupid.
surreal.
Our house.
And they actually, the funny thing is, they recorded that stuff back in 2010
Oh,
because the
wow.
network was to come
Oh
out
my
in 2011. And so it's been like 4 years. This stuff has been in the can, so they're just now going to release it.
Oh god.
Then they have like they're gonna do like WrestleMania rewinds where they're gonna have a bunch of like all the DVDs they've ever released. They're gonna have every WWE pay per view ever, WCW pay per view,
Even
ECW
WrestleMania. Wow.
For this
Yes,
year.
what they're-
Which
and also
is
what they're
which
gonna-
is a $60 thing by
Yeah,
itself.
No, $80.
$80
WrestleMania is
now?
$80. Yes,
It's freaking expensive
so here's the thing.
for WrestleMania.
Here's the real kicker with it is you can watch live every pay per view comes with it. Current pay per view. So one pay per view, if you get HD, is $55. So you can get one pay per view, or you can just get the WWE Network for 6 months for $60.
I guess I'm going with the network.
Yeah, and it's gonna be on all the devices. I think some of the countries like Canada for some reason doesn't get it until early 2015. It looks like, but
wow.
the UK is gonna get it. The United States is gonna get it. I think Japan might be in there.
Does it come out
But I
before
don't-
WrestleMania?
It comes out. It launches February 24th, which is a Monday.
I might pick it up.
I'm gonna definitely get it. I'm happy they're doing it because it's like 6 weeks before WrestleMania, so it's gonna give
I'll
them
pick it
time
up the day
to.
before WrestleMania.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna get it. I'll probably get it right away. Just it's $60, and then I got it for 6 months. And if you don't, even if you just have it for the 6 months, you don't like it. If you just watch WrestleMania is $80 by itself, you got your money's worth right there. I'm just worried because like I watched the live stream as it was going on, and like I didn't have any issues with it, but a lot of people had like it was freezing on them, and like it was a lot of skipping.
Yeah, that's a lot of the
And
issues.
last year,
Yeah, that actually, that's for any live stream. Actually, if you're
True.
watching it in like 1080p, and you have multiple stuff going on, like you have more than one tab open or whatnot, you have a console on or something, you're gonna have buffering and all that type of shit.
well, yeah, but so the issue is though. So last year, WrestleMania 29 was the first WrestleMania that was like live, or you can buy it and stream it live, and only like 200,000 people bought it and like were like live streaming it, and it crashed within 5 minutes, and it was down the entire night.
Oh,
So
did they do a refund
good-
for it?
yeah, everybody got refunds obviously,
Okay.
but you missed WrestleMania though.
Yeah,
You know, it's the biggest. If you're a wrestling fan, this is it makes everything worth it. Is like late January to like early April. Like this is why you watch wrestling. It's for like this 8 to 10 week span, and like it all culminate like the whole thing comes to head at WrestleMania, and you missed it. And that's what I mean. I don't know. I'm happy it's starting February 24th, so it's about 6 weeks before WrestleMania. But I don't know. I think it's smart because they were wanting to make it like its own cable channel, like it'd be on like DirecTV and stuff like that. And I think they're smart enough to realize. I mean, like even a lot of cable actual channels like CW, Sci-Fi, Fox, NBC, ABC,
they don't
a
make
lot
the
of channels.
money through people watching it now.
Yeah, so what they do is they have their own you can they have apps on Xbox 360 and stuff, and Roku boxes and Chromecast where you can watch all their stuff on there, or like HBO has their own like live streaming thing. It's like a lot of people realize cable is kind of like people if you have a good internet connection and you have something like you have like a Roku box or
people that do now.
Yeah, like and if you have a Roku, but like a decent one you can stream stuff. If you have a Roku box or like an Xbox or something like that, something that has like Netflix or something on it. A lot of people, I know a lot of friends that they just have internet and they just watch Netflix and the Hulu and stuff like that. And
once I get my own place, that's what I'm gonna do. If I'm like, if someone comes over here and it's like, "Where's your cable box?" I don't have a cable box.
Yeah, like this is honestly like when I moved, like I wasn't planning. I was just gonna get internet, and the only thing that was gonna suck is like, well, I won't be able to watch wrestling now. It's like problem solved. I can watch wrestling now. So I'm pretty excited. As a hardcore wrestling fan, I love like Ring of Honor, TNA, WWE. I'm really excited about this, especially with the fact that I can go back and watch all the other pay-per-views.
Stuff on the internet, can't you?
What?
Can you watch Ring of Honor stuff on the internet?
You can.
Yeah, you can watch it on the internet. It's also they're on TV though.
Yeah.
So.
Well.
No, I don't know. I think it's pretty great. I assume there's gonna be issues. I'm glad they're doing it 6 weeks before WrestleMania. Let them get the kinks out, kind of like the PlayStation Now is, where like let them get the kinks. It's probably gonna be bad the first few weeks, but then they're gonna figure it out, and then hopefully by WrestleMania it's all good to go. Which would be kind of concerning because a lot of people are probably gonna buy it like around the time of WrestleMania. And it's gonna bomb.
Just so they can have like from WrestleMania or WrestleMania towards SummerSlam, I think.
September. Yeah, so pretty much. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about it. Jackie boy, what about you?
Well, I do like that. I do like the freaking WWE Network, like how it is, like what they're pitching it to be. You know, just all this access and stuff to all the past, like
wrestling 24/7.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of the old
it's
wrestling
over the top.
A lot of the old wrestling matches and stuff like that. Previous WrestleManias and stuff. Like the whole like aspect of having the 12 12 pay-per-views and stuff you can watch during that span of like the year. You know, $10 a month just for this stuff. That sounds like a damn good deal.
Someone did the math on Twitter when they were kind of like live tweeting it, and if you ordered all 12 pay-per-views at about the HD price, it was like $695.
Damn.
God bless.
So you can get for $100, or you can just get this for $120 a year. So.
Yeah, no brainer right there. That really discourages some people of actually going to
I want to see how big of a budget cut they take.
Well, for me, it's just like, I mean, last year, I always get 3 pay-per-views a year. Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, and SummerSlam.
Oh, I forgot about Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
So, which sucks is it starts after Royal Rumble, because I'm still going to order Royal Rumble later this month. But, I mean, last year I actually ordered 5 pay-per-views.
Wow.
And that was like probably $300 right there. Like, that's 2.5 years of WWE Network right there.
If I could actually afford something like that, then maybe, you know.
I tell you what, if possible, I'll give you my login.
Hey, that sounds fun.
Because I'm going to get it. I'll give you my login.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome.
But
give me your login, too, because I gave you my voodoo.
It's not your voodoo. It's your friend's voodoo.
No, it's actually my stepdad's voodoo.
That'd be funny when of us kids and we're just like watching WrestleMania here in 4 points or something. That'd just be awesome.
Yeah, so I'll just give you guys my login. So
if we can, I'll buy my own.
Yeah, $50 a piece though, guys.
Well, how about we go in? We split it, fucking $25 a piece.
$20 a piece, man.
$20 a piece, okay.
You're really awful with the math tonight.
Yeah.
Earlier, somehow 3 times 13 was like 60 something.
See, that wasn't even in the episode. It's like you.
I know that, but I'm bringing it up.
Fuck it. I hate you. I've only been awake for 4 hours. Okay, so cut me some slack.
I've been awake for No, wait, more longer than that. 17. So, woo! I'm excited.
Yeah, you're going to bed. I know it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed like as soon as the show's over.
Okay. All right. Wrestling talk. Come on.
Jackie boy.
I was trying to
I
nudge
know.
him into.
Well, with an intro like that, man, okay. Well, you know what? It's time for that time of the week again, where I go upon like a niche wrestler. And this time it's actually gonna be a niche
I
wrestler.
don't know how many niche wrestlers you've had.
Only maybe a handful in the whole freaking duration here.
There's like Curry Man and that's it. Like,
No. There's more than just Curry Man. I think there was oh God bless it. No, I'm thinking
you have,
there was
El
Glacier.
Guapo or some
Yeah, there was
shit.
Glacier too. But this one is actually a really bad niche wrestler. Now let's go back to a time like in the early WCW days, like before the whole NWO stuff. We're talking about 1995, and more specifically, Halloween Havoc in 1995. This is the whole duration a feud between the Legion of Doom and Hulk Hogan at that time, Dark Side Hulk Hogan and blah 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 and so on and so forth. But it's none of these wrestlers we're going to be talking about. But there was one debut of a wrestler at this particular pay-per-view, which is the subject of this week's Niche Wrestler of the Week. His name? The Yeti. Now, the Yeti was one of these ill-fated movie monster type of tie-ins to join alongside this supposed monster movie villain type of Legion of Doom type of force, the Dungeon of Doom. Along with other guys, they say Kevin Sullivan and Brutus the Barber Beefcake as Zodiac and all this other crazy crap. And they actually had the Giant and stuff inside their little faction as well, Paul White. So the initial concept of the Yeti was, initially they were going to have Paul White, Giant Gonzalez, and the guy who, who's going to be playing the Yeti and stuff like that. The guy Rick Rivas, I think his name was. But Rick Rivas, later on, down his career, will be known as Reese, the big guy from Raven's Flock. So, here's the thing about it was, the Giant Gonzalez actually got sick and actually moved back to Argentina, collected his check and just went on ahead and stuff out of WCW. So it left creative a little bit of a scramble, so they instead put Giant Gonzalez's gimmick for the Legion of Doom onto a Rivas, and he became something called the Yeti, which if you look at the debut of this guy, he does not look like a Yeti at all. He looks like some sort of toilet-papered mummy coming down to the ring, coming inside the ring, and here you see the Big Show, the Giant, Paul White, has Hulk Hogan or somebody inside of a bear hug, and all of a sudden you see the Yeti come up from behind and give a double bear hug, and he's not just menacing doing this and doing that. No, he's actually just. It looks like he's actually doing a little brace hug with his hips are gyrating to and fro and stuff. It just looks very awkward, very very perplexing, and just really bad. I think, yeah, that debut was so bad. I don't even think he actually had a decent wrestling match.
Oh man! Speaking of the Yeti, it's I forgot about that, and I actually in 2K13.
Yeah.
I made this fucking gorilla as my career character because I was too lazy and I was just getting achievements. And I made an alternate costume and nicknamed him Yeti. And turned him completely white and everything. And it's wow, I didn't even mean to do that. But, okay, we're going to move on to the Twitter follower of the week. And we actually have 2 this week.
Oh, hey.
Tyler, you want to go ahead and go with yours first?
Okay.
Ninja Boy?
This one is, I missed this guy. He needs to come back. For those of you who don't know about Twitter, there's a Frost fan out there. He's the biggest hardcore, Big Red Barrel, fanboy. He just constantly, he basically talk about the same crap over and over again on Twitter, rants and raves about it. So someone came out, this was last year, made this account called Frost Fans on Loop. And here's just some of his my favorite tweets of his. The X and B looks awful. 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 Moan Sony. 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 Love Xbox. Hate 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 Sony. Love Sony. Hate Xbox. Love Sony. Hate Xbox. Transformers. 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 You're wrong. I'm right. 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 Obama, Romney, Obama, Romney, Obama, Romney, Obama, Romney. Yoshi Feta love you. 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 Mega Fox. 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 140 character limit. I love Sony. I hate Sony. I love Sony. I hate Sony. I love Sony. I hate Sony. Correction, Kim Kardashian is hotter than Megan Fox. I'm a model, you know what I mean. I shake my little tush on the dance floor. I'm a model, you know what I mean. I shake my little tush. I do a little turn on the catwalk, yeah, on the catwalk, yeah, on the catwalk. Where's my boom? Where's my boom? Where's my shout out? I want a shout out. Why don't I get a shout out? Why don't I get a shout out? I can't believe Rothbard said that about me. How rude.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, so that's some of my favorites of his. He hasn't had a tweet since May 6th of last year.
Aww.
So he needs to get back on that.
Okay, well, moving from something bad, I'm going to move on to something good. Alright, my Twitter follower of the week is, well, we all know what Extra Life is, right?
Yep.
And they're doing it again later this year on October 25th.
Yes.
Already got the day off.
Already have the day off, too. For me, it's... This week's Twitter follower of the week is at Extra Life 4 Kids. Follow them.
Number 4.
Oh, yeah. Extra Life 4. The number 4 for kids. And along with that, you can actually sign up on the Team Talking Ship, which I made a week ago, I think.
Cool.
But search for Talking Ship as your team and join up, raise money, donate to the two of us that are actually on the team right now. Me and Alicia Murphy. I don't know who that is, but I know she's part of the Talking Ship community.
Yeah, she was on it last year, I believe.
Yeah, she was second raised. She raised second most money.
Nice.
But join the Talking Ship team on extra-life.org and help us raise money for sick kids. Not 6 kids. 6 kids.
Well, like more than 6 kids.
Hopefully more.
Kids,
hopefully a lot more than 6 kids.
Well, I hope there's not more than six kids out there.
If there is more than 6, no, actually,
hopefully we're raising money for them.
No, it's like I hope there's 6 kids out there, like just six kids, because if Extra Life raises more money than they did last year, those kids are never going to have a fucking illness ever.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, just raise money for them, and I think we're done for the night.
Oh yeah.
Anyone have any shout outs or anything?
Nope.
No.
All right.
Any more iTunes reviews?
Nope.
No. Okay. Well,
please, if you listen to the show and you like us, leave us a review on iTunes.
Go to our
really
forums, drunk-nerds.proboards.com. Not drunk-ass nerds like someone thinks.
Drunk ass.
I don't know what Jack of Hearts is running on the side. I really don't know. But
I'm not affiliated with that site.
I'm not either. And alright, follow us on Twitter at drunk. I think is it drunk-nerds or drunk_nerds?
Drunk-nerds.
Checking. I think it's checking. Do elevator music. Quick, go. Never mind, I got it. Drunk-nerds.com.
No, it's drunk-nerds.com. Follow us at drunk_nerds on Twitter. And go to our Facebook group, it's Drunk-Nerds, and like us on Facebook, Drunk-Nerds.
Yep.
And we're out.
Well, we gotta do our thing.
Oh man, come on, really?
Do it. You gotta do the thing. It's tradition.
I've been Lazy Boy 15.
I've been sexy boy 666.
You're sexy boy 420. We know this.
That's true.
And I've been into the darkness.
Nah, but for real, I've been Knuckles.
I've been Ginger Boy.
And he's been Silencio. Ralph.
He's still laughing. Ralph! Excuse me. You too many beers there. Anyways, we're on iTunes now, so go on there, check us out, and if you like us, leave us a review, and we'll even shout you out. And Jack will send you his credit card number.